Welcome, everyone, to Ypsilanti, Michigan. This is the home of the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Today they play the Marshall University's Thundering Herd. Welcome to Gamebreaker 2003. I'm Keith Jackson, along with Tim Brandt.
Just look at these two teams, Keith. Marshall brings to this matchup a strong offense. You can't say enough about this team's passing game. Their quarterback and wide receivers seem to have a psychic connection. Eastern Michigan brings to this game a strong defense. You have to expect your running game against a team like this to be low because they have a great run defense.
Forecast calls clear skies, beautiful day for football. The teams are ready on the field.
Number 89 starts out from the 16-yard line. He's brought down by number 6. The quarterback back to pass on first down. Number 89 pulls it in for the catch. Taken down by number 35.
That's a good call by the coaching staff upstairs. They saw the hole in the defensive secondary on the previous plays and waited for the opportunity and then cashed the check.
Here we go, 1st and 10. The quarterback going outside. Loss of 2 on the play.
You know, Tim, when the big uglies don't do their job, the back hasn't got a chance. He becomes a turkey real quick.
Keith, you know plays like that won't get you many points.
Put it in the air and see what happens.
Number 4 drops back to pass. It's complete to number 89. 7 yards on the play.
When a defender gives you that kind of cushion, the receiver has to take it.
Third down near midfield. The toss. Up the middle. He gets the first down.
In this day and age, you recruit speed, and more speed. And on that play, offensive speed won. Don't coach speed, just aim it.
Marshall to take it to the air. Over the middle, complete. Picks up 17 yards on the play.
The coaching staff knows this kid has the tools. They're just waiting for him to make plays like that on a regular basis.
First down. Marshall at the 25-yard line. Back to pass. Makes the catch around the 20. He can score. He's at the 10. Blasted by number 35.
If the quarterback continues to make plays like that, the DBs are really going to think about changing sport.
Marshall passing on this play. Intended for the wideout, incomplete.
This warrior will cover your best receiver and then come up and butt heads with your biggest fullback. I mean, he's a dandy.
Here's the guy that's backpedaling when he gets off the bus.
Yeah, he's one of the few people, I guess, who can go backwards fast as he can forward.
Here's the toss. Loss of 4 on the play.
The folks up front could not secure the perimeter, and the back paid for it.
Yeah, a whole lot of hitting out there now.
Back probably wishes somebody else was on the field.
They're going to the air. Number 4 to the end zone. Touchdown. Number 36 will try to tack on the point after. So he splits the sticks. It's good.
Marshall 7, Eastern Michigan nothing.
Eastern Michigan awaits the kick. Here he comes. Number 25 on the stop. Number 20 under the center. drops the pass. The wide receiver makes the catch. That'll be a first down.
The defender looked the wrong way, went to sleep. The receiver went right by him and made the big play.
First down from the 30-yard line. Number 20 going to the air. Brought in by number 80, TD.
Concentration. Nothing like it when you're fighting for a touchdown.
Number 17 sets up for the point after. It's up, and it's good.
Eastern Michigan, 7. Marshall, 7.
Number 17 kicks it, and he brings it out from the 5-yard line. He is knocked flat. We're in the first quarter. Under 2 minutes remaining, the quarterback behind center. They keep it on the ground. Loss of 1 on the play.
After a hit like that, a running back probably begins to wish he'd have tried for another position, maybe even another sport.
Second down at the 25-yard line. Number 4 takes the toss. Loss of 3 on the play.
As a man who watched the glory teams of Southern California run that sweep play to perfection, I can tell you that it looked nothing like that.
Defense crowding the ball, not giving them a whole lot, playing great defense.
Well, change it. Go back to the drawing board. Spread them out.
Number 4 will pass. Incomplete.
Marshall had their offense working well, Tim. They just keep on doing what they're doing and make the defense stop them.
It'll be 4th down from the 23-yard line. He sends it way, way back. Here he comes from the 45-yard line. Number 75 makes the play. First down. Light rush by the defense here. He takes the handoff. Burst the middle. Gain of 8.
It looks like they're content to chip away at the defense, a few yards here and a few yards there, until they can find themselves in the promised land, and that's what football's all about, isn't it? Acquiring real estate.
Second down at the 45-yard line. The halfback on the handoff. Charging up the middle. Gain of 13.
Dropped his head, didn't run through the tackle, man. Got loose. Big game.
The game has not changed over the years. Even when I was at Maryland, it's just blocking and tackling and grabbing cloth.
Well, that's the foundation of the game. Blocking and tackling.
Handoff to number 10. Bursting up the middle. Gain of 10.
At the end of the first quarter, Eastern Michigan 7, Marshall 7.
First down, Eastern Michigan from the 23-yard line. The quarterback drops back. Looking for the wide receiver, incomplete.
If he keeps dropping the passes like that, he may be playing on the other side of the football.
Second down, the Eagles from the 23-yard line. The handoff. He bursts the middle. Number 10 went through him like a hot knife through butter.
The cattle stampeded across the prairie, and the cowboy just had to follow the dust.
First down. Number 10 on the carry. He just stoned him.
They wanted to shove it down their throat, but the defense wouldn't bite. Stuffed him for a loss.
Well, you talk about some hard hits on that play.
Play action. They need some play action. They just to sit and duck.
Number 20 back to throw. Number 16 tried to run before he caught it.
The defense is bent, but they have been tough enough to keep them out of the end zone.
Eastern Michigan from the 13-yard line. Number 20 drops to throw. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Well, those big old linemen love those kinds of plays because they get to stand and watch and then run and sit on the bench.
Number 17 will attempt the PAT. It's up. It's good.
Eastern Michigan 14, Marshall 7.
Number 17 just loops it. Number 45 will bring it out from the 37. Number 8 makes the tackle. First down, the Thundering Herd at the 42-yard line. Number 4 back to pass. The halfback comes down with it. Picks up 15.
He had that defender turning in circles. Disciplined route, good catch.
First down from the 43-yard line. Four-man front here by the defense. The halfback takes the handoff. The safety brings him down.
And that back had a half a flat tire and a missing motor on that one.
I know this is the kind of football you love. That line of scrimmage right now is a war.
Blood and blood. Nothing like it. Big ugly. Sick 'em.
Number 4 back to throw. And he brings it in near the 20-yard line. Picks up 25 yards on the play.
Sitting in a rocking chair, surveying the field and kicking them apart.
The Thundering Herd just inside the 20. They decide to run it. Heading up the middle. He didn't get anything.
The offensive engine sputtered and then pooped out. Barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
They've got to get more than that from the running game.
He'll be feeling that one for a couple of days. That's a lumper.
Trying to get the corner. Gain of 10.
Going to have to recruit some defensive speed if they're going to be able to stop this guy. He can fly.
Partner, he was kicking up some serious dust on that run.
When you get around the corner like that and you get one-on-one, why not?
The quarterback looks downfield. Number 35 deflects the ball away.
Oh, the quarterback got away with one there. If the DB was a step quicker, that football is going the other way.
Marshall at the 7-yard line. Number 6 more.
The receiver would not be denied. That is a terrific catch in traffic.
Number 36 on the point after touchdown. And it's good.
Eastern Michigan 14, Marshall 14.
Number 36 kicks it into the end zone. He starts out from the 1-yard line. Brought down by number 90. Fresh set of downs. Number 10 takes it on the handoff. Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
They stacked the line of scrimmage. Scatback had nowhere to go. A timely blitz that worked.
The quarterback looking downfield. Makes the catch around the 40-yard line. Number 16 brought down for the first.
You got real trouble when this young receiver catches fire. He's got all the tools.
Shotgun formation here. Number 20 drops back to pass. Intended for the wide receiver, incomplete.
Well, the receiver thought he had himself a catch, but the linebacker separated him from the glory.
Second down from the 39-yard line. Number 20 going to the air. Quarterback sacked by number 25.
The defensive motors are running. The offensive line offered little more than token resistance and turned out to be a pretty good speed bump for their quarterback.
Third down from the 48-yard line. Eastern Michigan to take it to the air. Had to be a misread there.
The receiver wasn't fooling anybody on that trip. The DB just stood there and waited, and then whacked him.
Great coverage, great player, Keith.
Absolutely. But you know what? He knows the offense. He does his homework.
Back to pass. All day to throw. Incomplete, looking over the middle. Marshall will take over on downs.
Quarterback is living on the edge, throwing into coverage, tempting fate.
Under center, first down. They'll run it. Charging up the middle. Leveled by number 8.
A simple game, really. No blocking, no yardage.
The thundering herd at the 48-yard line. Marshall passing on this play. Great read, interception.
Not so fast, young fella. You can't throw it in there. There's no room. Too many defenders.
He knew it was a bad decision as soon as it left his hand.
They didn't see that safety support coming up.
They're going to the air. The quarterback throws a rocket. He's tackled, but he's got the first.
A coverback with a sore leg is not too handy against speed burners like these.
First down at the 29-yard line. Number 20 going to the air. The wide receiver, the intended target, incomplete.
It is easy to say they ought to concentrate on the running game because the passing game is not working, but I don't know if they can run the ball either.
The quarterback drops the pass. Incomplete. Intended for the wideout.
The defensive backs are all over the receivers. The quarterback's been under constant siege. It's been a very good defensive effort against the passing game.
Number 20 will pass. Saxon. Fourth down from the 38-yard line.
That'll do it for the first half of play. Eastern Michigan 14, Marshall 14. Defensive coaches love these low-scoring affairs. Heck, they'd win 2-0 if they could. Fourth quarter, score tied, throw away your protection. This will go down to the last tick.
Number 16 will return the kickoff at the 2. First down from the 25-yard line. Number 10 on the run. He bursts the middle. Number 10 explodes for a big gain.
You don't want the big fellas ahead of you in the food line, but you do want them in front of you when you got the ball.
On the handoff, bursting up the middle. He's been unblockable. That's the 5th tackle so far.
If you reach and grasp at this guy, he'll make you pay for it. Do not bring him down wishing it.
The Eagles from the 49-yard line. Number 10 gets the carry. Gain of 3.
The defense had its hackles up, got some penetration, held him to a couple.
Second down, the Eagles from the 47-yard line. Here's the carry. Charging up the middle. Gain of 6.
The defense has got to hunker down, get lower, or they're going to be blown off the line of scrimmage all game long.
First down, Eastern Michigan from the 40-yard line. Number 20 drops back. It's complete. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Great play on both men's part. The receiver just out-caught him at the end of it. Came down to 6.
Number 17 to tack on the extra point. He splits the uprights.
Eastern Michigan 21, Marshall 14.
Number 17 with a short kick. So he starts from the 38-yard line. He's wrestled down. First down, Marshall at the 48-yard line. Number 4, back to throw. The quarterback finds his man underneath, down at the 45-yard line.
The defense running downhill against the run, daring them to throw the ball on first down.
Second down, the Thundering Herd at the 45-yard line. Takes the handoff. Pete, some guys have a nose for the ball. 5 tackles for him today.
That's kind of like breaking your shoelace on the way to the prom.
You can really see the change now. The defense has stepped it up a notch, partner.
I think the offense has got to go to the air now and get them off their neck.
The quarterback back to pass. The wide receiver brings it in. Picks up 22 yards.
A timely completion if there was ever one, because that puts some air back in their balloon.
First down, the Thundering Herd from the 25-yard line. The halfback. Not much there.
Well, Tim, it ain't nothing to write home to Daddy about, but a small gain is better than no gain.
Second and 8. Number 4, back to throw. Over the middle, incomplete.
The quarterback went right after the defensive back, and the DB expected it and made a nice play.
Third down, Marshall just outside the 20. The quarterback looks downfield. Wide receiver snares it. The linebacker hauls him down.
The receiver thought he had enough for the first down, but he did not look for the marker.
The Thundering Herd shaved the lead by 3.
Eastern Michigan 21, Marshall 17.
Number 36 kicks deep into end zone territory. He could go all the way. Number 30 on the tackle. First down from the 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Number 10 squeaks out a couple.
He stuck his nose in there and was able to get a few.
Second down, Eastern Michigan leading by 4. The handoff. Carrying up the middle. He picks up 8 yards on the play.
They gave him a small crease. He turned it into a gaping hole. Barreled through it for a big gain.
Number 20 back to pass. Number 20 throws a BB for a completion. Hefty gain of 30 there.
Well, there's a new sheriff in town. Badge shiny, hat white, arms strong.
First and 10. Number 20 looking downfield. The defensive end sacks him.
He said, hey, man, you're good, but I'm better. Here's some of my paint.
Second down at the 41-yard line. The quarterback drops the throw. The wide receiver with the catch. Stopped at the 24-yard line.
He's a young deer, this one. Fluid, smooth, capable of going high for the football. And at the end of the third stanza, Eastern Michigan 21, Marshall 17.
Eastern Michigan ate up the clock with the running game there. It'll be interesting to see if they can keep that up. The halfback on the carry. No gain on the play.
Kind of reminds me of the days when a fella'd stick his head in there with no face mask and look, Mom, no teeth.
First down, just outside the 20. Handoff to number 10. Bursting up the field. 10 yards on the play.
In our meeting yesterday, the coordinator told me he'd stress tackling all week long. I guess it didn't sink in.
Sixth play of the drive. Number 20 going to the air. Good coverage upfield. He's going to run with it. Gain of 1.
Hard to get leverage running sideways, but he was able to collect a couple.
Not much on the ground that time.
Put it in the air and see what happens.
The Eagles at the 11-yard line. Eastern Michigan to take it to the air. The quarterback looking for the speedster, incomplete.
The offense is back knocking on the door again, and the defense is holding on to that door.
We're in the fourth quarter, under 4 minutes remaining. Eastern Michigan from the 11-yard line. The quarterback drops back to pass. He burst through the line for the sack.
His receivers were all wrapped up. His line was porous, and he was caught dead to rights. Paramedics? Anybody?
He's got the distance, and it's good.
Eastern Michigan leads by 7 points.
Number 17 kicks it long, so he'll bring the kickoff out from the 16-yard line. Tackled by number 96. First down, Marshall from the 33-yard line. Marshall passing on this play. Underthrown, incomplete.
The receiver thought he had an easy catch, but the young defensive back said, no.
The thundering herd from the 33-yard line. They're going to the air. Number 4 can't find the tight end.
So the quarterback, it looks like they've got about 15 defensive backs on the field. He hasn't had an open receiver all game.
Number 4 going to the air. And he finds the wide receiver. And he's tackled for the first down.
Well, the fleet-footed receiver flew past the defender, and there was nothing he could do but wave adios.
First down, the thundering herd from the 42-yard line. Back to pass. The tight end unable to make the catch.
The quarterback has looked unsettled all game long. He is not on time with his throws, and the whole offense is staggering.
Second down and 10. The quarterback drops the pass. He had the defender in his hip pocket. Incomplete.
The passing game has failed them lately. If they had enough run to advance the ball, then it probably would help the passing game. It could win the game for them.
Number 4 will pass. The tight end pulls it in. Picks up 9.
The defense is going to let them have the underneath stuff all game long, provided, of course, they're stopping them a yard short of first down often enough.
Great hang time and leaves it inside the 20. Number 30 will bring the punt out from the 13-yard line. Brought down after a couple. First down, Eastern Michigan at the 12-yard line. Number 20 back to throw. Number 20 throws to the sideline, incomplete.
They put him out there on an island, and the receiver feels like a castaway. No place to go.
You know, he frustrates receivers every week.
He's quick, he's strong, and he is fearless.
They decide to run it. Charging up the middle. Breaks free. Touchdown run here. That takes him over 100 yards rushing.
When you commit to the running game, play after play, good yardage is going to follow.
Defensive front is licking its wounds after that play.
Well, they should, because they just simply got trapped in food.
Number 10 takes the handoff. He bursts the middle. Number 10 leaves the defense behind. Big pickup.
Close to a ton of beef made that play possible. Great job by the big guys up front.
First down from the 45-yard line. Number 20 back to pass. Into the middle, incomplete.
The DB got a piece of it, but he's frustrated because he wanted the whole thing. He wanted the interception, but it was a fine defensive play.
Eastern Michigan from the 45-yard line. The halfback takes it on the handoff. Running up the middle. Taken down by number 15.
The defense had more holes in it than a chain of Swiss cheese dairies. Very poor effort.
It's the same as when I was playing at Maryland. You have to tackle.
Playing defense is also, as much as anything, controlling your aggression.
Number 20 back to throw. Number 2 tips it away, incomplete.
The young defensive back has proven all these so-called recruiting gurus dead wrong. He can play.
They'll run it. Number 10 tackled for a nice pickup.
Well, it's a proven fact, Tim, that football is a collision sport. Good example of it right there.
Third down, the Eagles at the 26-yard line. Number 10 on the run. The halfback brought down after a couple.
And it just to squeeze out a couple, the defense will be happy to give them those kind of plays all game long.
You've got 8 guys in the box. They're just running in there to stop that running back.
They're also overcommitting. And when you overcommit, you will be fooled.
Fourth down at the 23-yard line. On the handoff, charging up the middle. 20 carries in this one, earning his keep, I'll tell you that.
When a team tackles like that, the defensive coordinator starts looking over his shoulder, wondering if he's going to be working here next year.
You've got to be able to run, block, and tackle on this level.
And you have to do it with some purpose. You can't just go out there and run around looking for somebody to hit. You got to know who to hit.
Number 10 gets the carry. Gain of 8. Second down from the 1-yard line. He takes touchdown.
Oh, the defense treated that runner like a cricket player at a baseball game. No respect.
Number 17 sets up for the extra point. The kick is good.
Eastern Michigan, 31. Marshall, 17.
Number 17 with the kick. Number 89 starts out from the 9-yard line. Tackled by number 8. First down, Marshall from the 25-yard line. The quarterback drops back. Finds the wideout. They'll move the chains.
And that's what you call stretching a defense vertically. And the receiver in this instance stretched them almost to the breaking point.
Number 4 scans the defense on first down.
Eastern Michigan, 31. Marshall, 17. Another great college football game has come to an end.